on FMCG. We were all talking about a rural recovery, rains being good, election impact and all of that. It's not showing up in the number, and for what it's worth, the festive season hasn't really kick-started.
No, that's right. I think even FMCG, what Nestle reported was very disappointing, and urban demand is pretty slow. And also, I think a lot of products have reached maturity. I think over the past 15, 20 years, a lot of the FMCG companies have gone deeper and deeper into the rural markets. And whatever distribution, expansion, advantage or growth is already, I think, more or less reported in the numbers and priced in. So now it has to be overall growth in the category. And since I think consumption also has reached kind of a plateau, I'd be a bit cautious on FMCG as well. You have to really look for categories which are still where there's still growth. Like look at the way the numbers came from Varun Bear, which is a company which we and our clients are invested in. Then there are other companies like BKG, also, where these are niche companies. They are focused on certain segments where there's still growth coming in. And that's where I think investors need to focus on rather than the HULs and the Nestle and the Colgates or the Daburs, where I think the volume growth is low single digit. So there's no way that they can generate that minimum 15% type of a top bottom line growth on a sustainable basis for long-term basis for investors to be interested in them. And 15%, I think, is the minimum benchmark that investors should have in terms of adding a new stock to their portfolio. Other than that, I think you're just about trading and not really looking at creating a lot of wealth.
There comes a time when your heart calls for you to arise. Plant your feet solid into the ground. Decide your own limits. And then break right through them. Become something more. It's my time to rise.